Today's subject is the return of serve, and I have a special guest with me today, George Obidigwu, former pro player, played for 5 years on the tour, and reached top 700. George, what are the things you think about when you're returning serve?
First component of returning a serve is split step.
Okay.
You gotta have a good split step.
Yes.
And why do we need split step?
Why do we need it? Well, first of all, I know that it makes you light.
That's correct.
Keeps you light on your feet. When you do that split and you land on the balls of your feet, you're ready to move.
In that direction.
Now, the other thing, George, I like about that is when you do that split step, you're going forward too. You're moving in.
That's correct.
To hit the ball, you know? Correct. And I think one other thing I think that's key is try and see the ball when it hits your opponent's racket. Okay. When he's serving and that racket hits the ball, that's the most important time to see it. Split step is happening there, and your body's going to move naturally. Exactly. It's going to naturally go to the ball. Okay, so where do we want to hit the return? Well, number one, we want no gifts, right? So no error. We want to get it over the net in the court.
That's true.
All right, so no gifts. Think of missed returns as faults, as a double fault. So make your opponent hit another ball to beat you. Okay, so where would you want to hit the ball most of the time, George?
Where would I want to hit the ball? I want to hit the ball right straight to the middle. Why do I want to hit it to the middle? That way I can take out my opponent's angles.
Right, no angles.
No angles, okay? So either way he can come left or right where I can have a chance to run down the ball.
Yes, okay, good.
I want to go to the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think another thing that would complement that is deep down the middle, if you can, and hit a heavy ball with a lot of spin, so it's going to push your opponent back.
That is correct.
So then you can, you know, start the point on your terms.
That's correct.
Okay, so very good. So, you know, we'll talk about that forward movement, seeing the ball, you know, right when you hit it, you know, right at contact. So, and deep down the middle, basically 3 points you want to focus on, right? Split step, see the ball when your opponent is making contact, hit the ball deep down the middle with a heavy ball with some spin.
Correct.
If you can do that on a consistent basis, you might as well start playing with Novak Djokovic.
That is true.
Because that's what well, when he was in his, you know, at number one, he had the best return in the game. And that's where he hit the majority of his returns.
Right straight to the middle.
To the middle, deep down the middle.
Correct.
Works every time. Okay, so let's demo a few. I'll hit George some serves and you can hit me some, George, all right? Okay, we take a look here in slow motion, a couple of George's returns. Here's the split step right there. And George turns, and he hits a nice deep return with some topspin. Those are the kind of returns that are going to work really well. Okay, here again, George starts walking in here. And then he goes up to the split step right there. Turns. This return is lower, not as deep, but he hits it well. And then finally walks in, split step. You can see he's off the ground there. When he comes down, he turns the shoulders and makes a nice return. Okay, on this one here, I use the walk-in technique with a split step right there. And I hit a nice, high, deep return with some topspin. Those kind of returns are very effective. Okay, on this one here, you're going to see I use the walk-in technique with a split step and I move to the ball diagonally in real time. Well, we hope you enjoyed that video. Use those tips. Thanks, George, a lot.
Thank you very much, Tom.
Yeah.
Great hitting.
Okay, so what did we have there? We had split step number one.
Split step. Okay.
Split step is number one.
Move forward.
Move forward.
And return deep.
Return deep.
Okay.
Don't give your opponents any gifts. That's the key.
That's the key.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, listen, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want my courses, please go to the website. That's in the description box below. All the best, guys. Have a good one.
Great one. Thank you very much.
Here, George. Say goodbye to all the...
Thank you. Nice talking to you all.
All right.
All right.
Very good. Thank you, George.
Thank you, Tom.